Levels is one of the most important things in Fall Guys, and if Unity levels use program code for all components, creative levels use various mechanisms, triggers and controllers that cannot be seen during the game, as they are hidden behind the map. So today I'm gonna show you the most interesting mechanisms in creative levels created by Fall Guys team aka Mediatonic. The link to my Discord server is in the description, and let's start. The first level for today is Sorted Out. There's nothing super complicated here. It uses black blocks to simulate darkness in the object collection areas. The objects themselves fall off these pipes, and they are received there using regular spawners. There are no conveyors here, as I thought, and the whole level is as simple as possible in terms of how it works. So let's move on to the next level. Next we have Gold Rush, and here everything is much more interesting. Even though the level looks much simpler than Sorted Out, the mechanism here is much more interesting. There is a large amount of fans under the level, which makes cylinders come out of their holes smoothly. There are also two rotating platforms with 4 trigger zones and a physical object that is probably activates certain fans one by one. Very interesting mechanism, but it's quite broken, as the fans push all the cylinders out, which leaves them all just being scattered on the floor. The next level is legendary Tresure Trove, and in fact the mechanism here is not that complicated. All the bubbles spawn above the drum pads, after which they fall into the arena, in which players must collect all of these. Some spawns also have fans. All fans are activated at the same time. There is a mechanism behind the level that consists of conveyor, a physical object and a trigger. When the object touches the trigger, all the fans stop working. Nothing too complicated, but nevertheless the bubble spawn is quite random. The Hop-a-Drome is probably the most mechanically challenging level. Since the movement controller didn't exist when it was created, all the lasers are physics-based objects. The lasers that roll out from the front spawn here and then follow each other in a turn. But the left lasers have a really interesting thing. They spawn here in quantities of 3 pieces, and after which they roll out of this hole one by one, which causes only one laser appear at the same time. And of course the big upper laser. It is also just a physics object moving along the conveyor belt. Also under the level there are these conveyors with physics objects and most likely with invisible triggers, but to be honest I can explain how it works. All the following levels will not have such large-scale mechanisms as the Hop-a-Drome, but they are also worth attention. Dodge Dive Survive uses rotation controllers to move absolutely every element in the level. You can see for yourself how it all looks behind the scenes, so let's move on. And the last level for today is Blunder Blocks. From the very beginning all the blocks are behind the wall and they just start moving over time. Also there are these strange 4 blocks on the roof of this house. I don't really understand what they are for, but okay. The most interesting thing here is the mini version of the level called Rooftop Rush, which was added in a recent update. And if you compare the places from the original level and the mini version, you can clearly see the similarities. That's all for now. I can't think of anything else to say at the end, so just subscribe to the channel so I can reach 5 billion subscribers. See you next time.